So I've been posting a lot more gym content recently, and I've gotten a bunch of different questions in terms of how do you gain muscle, how do you lose weight, what should I be eating, how should I be training? I get all these questions all the time, and I want to just make a short little episode, little podcast about some of this stuff. Everyone's different, right? Everyone's got different goals. Depending on the year, you might have a different goal. Depending on the person, you might have a different goal. Everyone's different heights, different weights, so everything varies, and it really just depends on your actual body, and you're gonna know yourself what's best for you. I can give you the input, but at the end of the day, you obviously know what's best for you. But we're just gonna go into it real fast, kind of like the basics of everything. If you're trying to lose weight, obviously, right, you gotta be on a deficit, right? You're trying to gain weight, you want to be on a surplus. What does that mean? Being on a deficit basically means eat less food, take less calories in your body per day. Surplus, eat more food, have more calories in your body per day. That's basically what that means. So when you're trying to figure out what kind of direction you should go, you got to figure out what you're trying to do. For instance, let's try to say you're trying to gain some weight. You want to gain weight, you don't care about gaining some fat, you want to gain muscle, fat, it's all right. You're just trying to gain some weight. Well, you're going to want to go on a surplus. And there's different types of bulks. You can do a lean bulk, right? Which is where you're eating more lean food, chicken, lean chicken, tenders, rice, salads, just a lot of healthy food, but you're eating a lot of it. You're consuming a lot of it per day. More of that around, it really depends per person, like I'm saying, but around that 3,500 mark to 4,000 mark of calories per day on a lean bulk. It's a lot harder to lean bulk than it is, which I'm about to say is more of that kind of trashy bulk where you're just kind of eating anything in terms of lots of fast food, more of that chicken thighs, it's got that fat, beef, lamb, red meat, stuff like that. You're really just trying to put on weight. You don't really care what you're eating. And so there's that kind of dirty bulk, as people say, and you got that lean bulk. So when you're trying to put on weight, those are the two kind of ways you can go. I've done both. I've done the dirty bulk. I've done the lean bulk. I'm doing a lean bulk right now. And it just really depends on what you're trying to do. A lot of people don't like to do that dirty bulk because they're like, man, I'm going to do this dirty bulk. I'm not going to be able to get my six-pack back. I'm not going to be able to lose this fat once I gain 15 pounds, 20 pounds. People don't want to do the lean bulk because, it's too hard. It's too hard to gain muscle. It takes forever. It's more of a long-term thing with the lean bulk compared to a dirty bulk. You're going to gain weight obviously a lot faster with the dirty bulk than the lean bulk. But with the lean bulk, you're not going to gain as much bad fats and whatnot. And it's just going to be a little healthier for your body. But it's going to be graduating like this, right? With the dirty bulk, you're going to get up a little faster. Really depends. Then on the other side, a deficit kind of depends as well. What are you trying to do? You're trying to lose body fat. You're trying to lose fat. You're trying to, obviously no one really tries to lose muscle, but you're trying to lose fat. You're trying to tone up a little bit without losing too much muscle. Do you care about that, or are you just trying to lose fat? You don't care about losing muscle at all. So it really just depends. But with that, you want to stick around anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500, 3,000 max calories. The 2,500 is about perfect, I would say, for a healthy deficit, 2,500 calories per day. And that's where you want to be eating, no bread, no desserts. You can have pasta, but really limit the pasta. Rice is okay, white rice, don't have fried rice. Salads, fruits, vegetables, chicken, less fatty chicken, stuff like that. Eggs, obviously, zero fat milk, foods that don't have a lot of fat in them, foods that don't have a lot of sodium, cholesterol, all this stuff. Just real healthy foods. And then basically drink a lot of water. Whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, you gotta be drinking water. I drink a gallon of water a day. It's super crucial to my overall health and just my workout and my stamina and everything else, my energy and whatnot. So that's just kind of a little intake from the food side of things. Then when you actually go to the workout side of things, it's a whole different thing. Trying to gain weight, right? You're trying to gain weight, trying to put on mass, put on muscle, put on some fat. You're going to be wanting to do basically low volume sets but heavy weight. You got to lift heavy weight if you want to get big. You have to lift heavy weight if you want to get big. Less volume. What do I mean by that? Don't be doing it. I mean, if you're usually doing, let's say you can curl 40s, right? 40-pound dumbbells. Don't be doing the 20s for 30. That's not going to help you gain weight. You need to be doing so you usually do 35s, do the 40s for around, you want to work for around that 8 mark of reps. 4 sets of 8, 4 sets of 6. Really put that pressure on your muscle. You got to be able to lift heavy weight if you want to gain, you got to be able to lift heavy weight if you want to gain weight. This is basically what I'm saying. And then if you're trying to lose weight, high volume stuff, get those reps in, 4 sets of maybe 16 to 18. Rest period, only about a minute and a half per each. When you're resting, you really high volume, you should be sweating, you should be doing your cardio. Cardio is gonna be big, abs, treadmill, stair stepper, all that kind of stuff is gonna be very important if you're trying to lose weight. And then if you're trying to gain weight, you know, you're lifting heavy, so you can relax a little bit longer. That's why people love lifting heavy weight too. They're lazy to a sense. I mean, that's what I do, but you know, you can rest for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because you're lifting heavier weight. You need your time for your muscles to regenerate and get ready for that next set. So that's kind of just like, I'm just hitting the basics, the layers of this. But that's the workout side of things. Now you have to put both together. The workout side of things while you're in the gym, and then the at-home food, calories, macro side of things. They work corresponding to each other. And I'm actually going to be completely honest to y'all. What you do at home, the stuff you eat at home, the macros, the calories, the fats, the carbs, the proteins, the sugars, the sodium, the cholesterol, the water intake. What you do at home is more important than what you do at the gym. I said it. That's the secret. What you do at home, what you're eating is more important than what you're doing in the gym. You can go to the gym and have an amazing workout. Then you come home, you're not drinking water, you're not eating the food sources that you need to eat. You're not going to see any growth. You're not going to see any growth. You're not going to see, you're going to lose weight, but it's not going to be healthy. It's not going to be a healthy losing weight. So what you do at home is so important to what you do in the gym, and what you do in the gym will then correspond to also you building muscle. So that's kind of just a little short layer of everything. I've been sitting around, I'm 5'10", I've been sitting around past 4 or 5 years, I've been sitting around that 180 mark. I had surgery back in August, and I dropped down to 177 back in August. And then since August, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months later, half a year later, I am 200 pounds. I put on 23 pounds in about 4 months. And then I'm maintaining right now. So 6 months, I'm 200 pounds. I put on 23 pounds in 4 months. And that's just from me, not just what I'm doing in the gym, but what I'm doing at home, getting my food in, getting my water intake in and whatnot. So if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, I can make a video for that. If you know you're around that 5'10" range, I'm doing that lean bulk right now. I'm maintaining. I want to be around 200 with abs, 200 with some lean arms, 200 with some lean legs and whatnot. So if you want to know my secret to that, I can do another episode about that. But that's just kind of my overall tips and tricks and techniques and how I view trying to gain muscle, trying to gain fat, trying to put on body weight, or trying to lose muscle, trying to lose fat, and trying to just get better in shape as well. Let me know what your goals are, and I can kind of make individual videos for, if there's 5 people or 10 people or 100 or 200 people trying to lose fat. I can make another video about that, and the opposite if you're trying to gain some weight. I appreciate y'all watching. This is the RDS, the Reed DuPont Show. I'm your host, and I'll see you in that next episode. Peace.